Well, Gerrit Cole is a cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater, liar. We're going to talk about that and a whole lot more right now on Barry on Deck. Let go.
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat, written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Wednesday, June 9th. I never look. 2021, and this is episode number 269. Today is also 6/9/69. So if you're a child like I am, then you can go around all day going, it's 69. They're nice, I like. Hey, welcome to the show. As always, Barry on Deck brought to you by the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, call them right now. 713-913-GO-AP, or go online right now, aplawgroup.com. All right. Let's get into it. We have much to discuss. I say that every day, but we do have much to discuss every day. I feel like I repeat myself. I need to come up with different ways of saying we have a lot to talk about. Like I could say we have a lot to discuss, much to discuss, a lot to talk about, much to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot. We're going to talk about much. Okay. Listen, I'm a work in progress, people. Don't judge the host, okay? Don't judge the host. It's been a morning. So yesterday after Sports Riot, if you're not, by the way, tuning into Sports Riot, are you guys getting a lot of echo, by the way? I'm hearing a ton of echo, and I don't know if it's my headphones. Maybe I just need to get closer to the microphone. Yesterday after Sports Riot Live, if you're not watching Sports Riot, you need to go to twitch.tv/Sports Riot Live and go hang out with us every Tuesday and Thursday. We have a nope, that's a Whisker Wednesday. What the fuck is going on right now? Where is this coming from? Why is this here? There we go. Go right there. Twitch.tv/Sports Riot Live. And you can hang out with me, or I should say John Westling, Mike Liebeshock, and myself. I can't talk today. I don't know. It's I'm a little flustered. Fidel wanted to know. Yeah, got your nose. What a way to end the show. If you missed it, you missed it. You need to be watching Sports Right Live. So let's get into this because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about specifically as it pertains to me and my body and the doctor. And you may, what we're about to discuss might gross you out. Some of you might even say, Barry, you have gone too far. This is not a thing you should be talking about live on the internet. Well, you know what? We're all human beings and we all go through this shit. Literally. So we're going to talk about it. And I don't care. If my wife finds out, so be it. She's going to be like, I cannot believe you went online and talked about this in front of the whole world. First of all, the whole world ain't watching. We'd be getting a lot more views if they were. Okay. Second of all, it's just me and the fam. It's just me and the deckheads. We're all here and in it for each other. So let's get to it. We always start the show off with the chat, and today is no damn different. Although we have a new heel in the house. We have a new villain, and that villain is Shelby. Because my boy Josh, 713 Hooligan, first in the chat, the greatest deckhead in the history of the world for the next 2 hours. He was first. He could taste the Triple Crown. Here comes old Shelby, just a Congo block and just whipping it out and slapping it on the table and saying, I don't think so, buddy. So Josh tried to get it in. He sent the $5 super chat, and then Shelby blocked it with her $2 super chat because she fired it off first. And then none of the chat turned on Shelby. If that had been House, oh my God, there would have been hell to pay. But it's Shelby, and she's a sweetheart. Gifted 10 subs on Sports Right last night. I ain't mad at her, but she is a villain. So I'm here for it, though. So there's your greatest decade in the history of the world. Josh, I'm sorry you did not get your triple crown for the day, but I do thank you for being prompt and being first and being here, ready to go, ready to talk some shit and make some giggles, or however the fuck this works. Rest of the chat shapes up like this. Josh Fernandez is here. Terrence J has showed up early. Good to see you, buddy. BZH420 is here. Francisco Abarca says hi from high. I love that Francisco is still an integral part of the fabric of the Deckheads and lives several hours away in San Antonio in the hill country. I dig it. Same thing with Mr. 1%, Chris Reyes. Lives in San Antonio. Still an integral part of this community. Fidel Limon is here. Walt Walker, what's up, dog? CC said, dang, people do suck. What happened? Why do people suck? CC, Alan Denson is here. Fidel Limon. By the way, Fidel, you need to be checking your front porch, Paleo. Your microwave was delivered this morning. They sent a pretty picture of it on your porch to my Gmails. So, you need to go. I hope nobody takes it. I'm not buying you another one. Okay. So you need to go get that off your front porch. If so, Christopher Mina is here. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Ray Lucio, what's up, dog? How are you? Alex Villanueva is here. Robert likes beer. The King is here. I need to get you like a fancy royal sounding entrance. All I have right now is we can just hit you with a. The King is here. Okay, that was a little delayed. Matt Poche is in the building. Joe Pro, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Joe Pro said a $5 super chat. He said, shout out to Mama Pro and Pop Pro celebrating 50 years of marriage today. Can you even imagine? Joe Pro, normally I would tell you no. I could not imagine being married for 50 years. First of all, can we all just give it up? I'm only doing one shot today, and that shot has got to go to Mom Pro and Pop Pro. Can we call them Mo Pro and Po Pro? I like that better than Mama Pro. We'll just go Mo Pro, Po Pro, and you're Joe Pro. I like that. That's so it is written. But this goes out to Mo Pro and Po Pro. Congratulations on 50 amazing years. And also, let's not belittle the fact that they gave birth to Guy on a Buffalo. So congratulations to the pros. Happy 50-year anniversary and cheers. And thank you for the super chat, Joe Pro. Very much appreciate it. Oh, shit. All right, let's see who else is here. Quinn is in the building today. Great. Don is here. Pingo Katie, because it is a Whisker Wednesday, obviously. Rudolph Rodriguez with my favorite, still my favorite. I don't give a shit that we're almost past it. Sanitize, wash hands, social distance. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Chris Davis is here. Justin Kelm, what's up, homie? Your Pirates are a mess, just so you know. Tony the Handsome is in the building. Matt Poche. There's Shelby. There's AR Platinum. What's up? Why you gotta be so tacky, bro? Who's tacky? What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. I don't know. I probably don't need to be involved in it. Let's just go. Mo and Po Pro. I like it. All right, let's do this. Okay, so, by the way, still rocking the gel pads, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I went to the doctor today. I forgot why I was going to the doctor. To be honest with you, I couldn't remember. I asked Nora, what am I supposed to tell the doctor about besides my terrible memory? Which I probably do need to have a conversation with because my memory is awful. Ask Jen. Ask Nora. Ask anyone that has to deal with me on a daily basis. Ask my guys that help me write Barry on Sports. Ask any number of people. Ask Todd Hayden, who owns Hop Scholar and the vet clinic. He's like, bro, I asked you 6 months ago to send me a sponsorship package so I could put money in your pocket. I was like, oh my God, I'm the worst. So I have a terrible, shitty memory. No, I did not get my prostate checked, PK. Sorry, Katie. But I was there for a physical. So it wasn't about the prostate. It wasn't about a colonoscopy yet. So I go to the doctor and I'm like, look, Matt, you was at Hop Scholar yesterday? Yeah, that's my dude. Hopefully he signs up and he'll be, I'm trying to convince him that the best idea for him would be to advertise on Christopher Hart's segment on Tuesdays because it gets a lot of run. Yeah, I know. I did not fail my physical. I didn't study for it, but I didn't fail it. So, yeah, I will, G-Man. It's a little early. I did the early reads, but I still got time. But don't let me forget. All right, so I get to the doctor and he's like, so what's going on? So I do blood work. They get blood work in this arm first, right? So they're like, well, the doctor's late. My appointment was at 8. I was there at 7:50. Also, anyone that knows me knows I'm rarely ever on time. I'm never early. But I was there at 7:50. I did my job. Went to bed at 3:45. Got up at 7. There by 7:50. So I'm functioning on 3 hours of sleep. And Nora says I can't drink coffee because you got to fast if they're doing blood work. And I was like, ooh, they better do blood work, woman, or I'm going to be pissed. So I go and they're like, yes, you're here for a physical. We're going to do your blood work. The doctor is late. So just go ahead and go do your blood work. So I go do my blood work. She goes, can you give me a urine sample? I was like, can I? Well, barely. I mean, I got a few drops out. I know that's personal, but I was way more assured of myself than what I was able to deliver. But I got enough for them to work with, right? So I do all that. I go back into the room. I'm sitting there waiting. The doctor finally shows up and he's like, so tell me what's going on. I was like, man, I'm just going through a lot of stuff, man. Like I can't sleep at night. I don't sleep well. The tummy's not good. He's like, the tummy's not good. I was like, nah, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's my diet or what, but, plus I'm gaining weight and I was depressed all April and I just had to stop drinking for a little while. He goes, yeah, good job. And so we have this long talk and he decides, here's what I'm going to do. I want to do a home sleep apnea test. Because you say you're not sleeping well. I was like, yeah. He's like, also, that can cause stomach issues. I was like, really? He was like, yeah. So we're going to do a home sleep apnea test. And I'm like, man, the last thing I want to do is get on a CPAP machine. But if it gets me better sleep, which means I'm more rested and motivated and able to work out and get more work done and lose weight and all that, then fuck it, let's do it, right? If I got to sleep like I'm fucking Darth Vader or whatever, fine, I'll do it. So he said, they're going to send you the thing. He said, I also want to do a food allergy test. If you're saying you're having stomach problems, I'm going to do a food allergy test. So I want you to go get more blood work drawn at the other lab. So they send me down for that. So I get both arms stuck today. Sorry, that was the stuff. Wait, what am I elaborating on? Is this a different conversation? Am I missing something in the chat? Alan, are you talking to me or are you talking to the chat? I don't know. Nonetheless, so I wait for literally 45 minutes for the doctor to get there. He gets there. I tell him my problems. He goes, all right, let's do your exam. He sits me on the table, puts his little fucking hearing things in, listens to my back and forth sections, fills me up, lays me down, does the little, does that. Does this hurt? No, but I mean, it's embarrassing because you're just squeezing fat. He goes, all right, you can sit up. And that was literally my physical. He listened to my back, tapped me on the front. I waited 45 minutes after my appointment time for that. And then that's not the worst part. The worst part is this bag. So he says, all right, go get your blood work. Go do both. Go get the food allergy work. We're going to send you home the CPAP test or the sleep apnea test. Also, I'm going to go ahead and have you get me a stool sample at the house. Now, I have done this for the cats. Okay. It's pretty easy to get a stool sample from your cat because they just poop in one. They poop in a box, and it's a little poop. It's cute. It's a little cute cat. It stinks. It's awful, but it's cute. It's a little cat turd. But he looks at dead ass at me with no smile or not even like a just kidding. He goes, I'm gonna send you home a kit to get a stool sample. I've never done this. I'm 47. I have no idea why I need to do this. Can't you just do the blood work? He's like, no, I want to make sure because And then I'm like, oh God, don't say it because my wife is going to dance in the living room when I tell her. People are starting to get colon cancer and issues earlier. So they've moved the screening back from 50 to 45, but I don't know if your insurance is going to qualify you for it, but I'll probably go ahead and send you to a gastrointestinal specialist and get you a colonoscopy if your insurance covers it. But let's start with a stool sample. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. What? I just get an upset stomach sometimes. What are we doing? So they bring me this big ass, I got a doo-doo in this fucking bag. Look at the size of this fucking bag. I'm walking around the hospital with this big ass, I gotta get my own shit in a box bag. Like, you can't give me something more fucking discreet than this. Look, there's not even a lot of shit in here. And by the way, this is the weirdest thing ever in this bag. I was like, this is the worst trick-or-treat presents ever. So they give you gloves, which is nice. They give you the stuff to get the samples in, which is fucking weird in and of itself. So you gotta, this is so fucking weird. I don't actually even know if I'm going to do this, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I was like, yeah, I don't want to get old. No, this, I'm good. So they give you, here's the other glove. Now look, so far out of this big fucking bag, I've pulled out these gloves, this paperwork, and this tiny ass little bag of stuff. Like, why the fuck do I need this big ass bag? Well, there's this little thing, that's nothing. But then this is the worst part. I got a doo-doo in this. I gotta take a dump in this fucking weird ass cowboy hat. I have to take a shit. I mean, I literally could be like an extra on Toy Story. Why do I have a poo-poo bin that looks like a half a cowboy hat? He goes, all right. So then the lady comes in, the nurse, and I am freaking the fuck out. I'm like, this is the most embarrassing thing ever. So they bring this big ass doo-doo bag with, I mean, you literally could have just put all of this stuff in the doo-doo hat and brought it to me in a smaller bag. Why? And I told the nurse, I was like, why y'all got me walking around the hospital with this big ass, I got a poo-poo in a box bag? And she started laughing. She was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I don't know why they do that. I'm like, why don't you talk to him, sis? So this is how it works, people. This is what you youngsters get to look forward to as you get older. So there is liquid in these, okay? And what they make you do is you doo-doo in the plastic. You take this thing out and you start scooping your shit out and loading it up in here until enough doo-doo is in here to raise the level of the water just to the red line. I got to do this once, twice, 3 times a lady, and 4 just to make sure. But wait, there's more. I had to do it a 5th time, but now I've got to freeze my shit. This one has to be frozen. Do you understand what's going to happen at my house when I tell my wife I have to put a plastic bottle of my doo-doo in the freezer? She's going to say, I think you should just die from colon cancer because I'm never letting you put poop in our refrigerator freezer. It's just not going to happen. Like, why do I have to do this? And again, like, I could have put all this in my pocket. You could have just gave me them. I could have just put them in my pocket. Our little secret, put the gloves in the back pocket, carried the fucking notes under my arm. No one would have been the wiser. No, I got this big goddamn poo-poo sack. I mean, I guess it would have been weird walking around with this. It looks like a half a bedpan. I don't know. What's weird is that they have a volume weight on it. So it's like, oh, I did 30 ounces of Duke. If someone has filled this up, I feel sorry for their mother. This is the weirdest shit. I don't even want to do this. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it was free today because it was a physical. I think I'm out. They were like, you just do it on your own time. I was like, you know what, sis, this probably ain't going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. She was laughing. I was like, yeah, I'm probably not doing this. When you said stool sample, what I thought, and I swear to God, chat, this is what I thought. I swear to God, when he goes, we're going to get a stool sample, here's what I thought would happen. I would bend over on the table, pull my pants down. They would take a Q-tip or a swab, put it in my little butthole, skirt, get a little doo-doo out, put it in a plastic thing, call it. We got us a little poo-poo sample. Why in the fuck am I'm like Breaking Bad fucking doo-doo man over here. I don't like this. If this is what the rest of my old life is going to be, seriously, just take me now. I don't want to do this. I don't like this. I don't like it. That's exactly what I thought, White Magic. I thought that's what they were going to do to get the stool sample. They just get up in there. Just bloop, bloop, bloop. That's what I thought. Q-Child said, right, Barry, they make you do all the work. How many of you have had to do this? Has anyone had to do this that wants to admit it? I don't want to do this. Shelby said, don't feel bad, Barry. I had to do a 72-hour urine collection and keep a giant jug of pee in the fridge. Your husband's like, oh, you bought lemonade. No, drink. No, I just can't. I can't do this, you guys. I can't do this. I think the most troubling thing about this is having to keep shit in my freezer. Like, oh, what's for dinner? Well, I don't know. Let me move my stool out of the way so we can see what else is in here. It's just embarrassing. But I did get these gloves. Go Michael Jackson style on the rest of the show. Eamon said, I know people who do this every day, Barry. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I pick them up from people's houses every day. No. But I just want the men to know. This is what you get to look forward to as you get older. And I bring this embarrassing bit of revelation to the internet because I don't want you guys to be like, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'm joking about it. I'm going to do it. Obviously, I don't want to fucking die if I got to poop in a hat. Seriously, though. Tell me that doesn't look like a cowboy hat. Huh? Howdy, ma'am. Partner? I mean, y'all, come on, fam. That is definitely a cowboy hat. I wish I could have my headphones on the whole time. I wish I could just wear this hat. I don't know. I was like, there's an unboxing for the record books. Yeah. Reach for the sky, Oliver. Boop, 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 boop. Justin said, if that's all I have to do for reassurance and peace of mind that I'm healthy, that's a cakewalk. Ooh. I mean, I'm literally going to have to play with my shit. You understand that? I'm literally going to be... Look at how small this scoop is, by the way. Could we get me a bigger scooper? Like, it's got a spoon on it. This almost looks like they were like when you get an icy and you get the little red straw with the scooper on the end. Look at that. Like, it's got a, like, I'm literally going to be scooping out things of poop and dropping it in there. Little bunny foo-foo. I'm little bunny poo-poo, scooping up the poo-poo. I don't want to do this, guys. That's the point. Oops. That's the takeaway. Donna said poop and scoop. Is that a spoon for ants? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's tiny. I'm not running. What are we doing? Stop it, watch. Stop it. 2,000 steps, by the way. Killing the game today. So that was my doctor's visit in a nutshell. So I'm going to do sleep apnea, food allergy, blood work, stool sample. Welcome to 47. And we still haven't even addressed my depression and memory. So fucked. I'm so fucked. All right, let's do the sports, and then we got to get to Whisker Wednesday. Here are your headlines. If you haven't heard about the following, well, congratulations. Now you know. Kellen Mond's dad says that the Texans planned to draft the ex-A&M quarterback with the 67th pick, but instead, the Vikings took him at 66, so the Texans drafted Davis Mills. I feel like the Vikings fucked them again. And when the draft happened, I thought the same thing. Remember when the Vikings moved up into the first round and took Teddy Bridgewater? House, your goddamn Vikings have done it again. I feel like they won. I feel like Kellen Mond is going to be a way better NFL quarterback, just based on what I've seen, than Davis Mills. So once again, the Texans get screwed. Couldn't have happened to a better franchise, by the way. But that was news if you hadn't heard that. Mike D'Antoni is a candidate for the Celtics head coaching job. It'll be interesting to see if Frank Vogel does get bounced. Would he be a candidate for that job? And will he be a candidate for the job in Portland? Also interesting. Would you like to see Mike D'Antoni and Dame Lillard? Would you like to see that? Why is Joel messaging me telling me time to poop in a bowl, bitch? Shut up, Joel. The Nets, Harden and Green are progressing. They're going to be out for game 3, but they're hoping that they get back this series. So that'll be interesting. Nate Yorkgren was fired as the Pacers head coach after one miserable, terrible, awful season. They had higher hopes for that team. It did not pan out. He is gone. And the Browns chief of staff has been suspended after getting a DUI. So that was, I mean, look, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel there. Joel must be watching instead of doing his show. I don't know what he's doing. I should be listening instead of doing my show, I guess, right? Oh, I didn't even tweet the show out. Fuck. I was too busy going and grabbing the poo-poo bag. I guess I need to post it on Facebook's too. By the way, just want to remind you guys while I do this, just bear with me here. But just a reminder, Barry on Sports is back. It will be back on TV. We're going to film a week from today. Sorry, I thought that was off the screen there. We're going to film a week from today. And, yeah. Barry on Sports is back. So CW39, it'll air Saturdays at 10 p.m. on CW39. Pretty excited. It ain't Channel 2, but I'm happy. I'm glad to be there. We'll see what happens. So set your DVR. Set your DVR for that, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Let's get to the story of the day. It is by far that Gerrit Cole is a cheater, pumpkin eater. So I know you guys have seen this before, but I have to do my job and play the audio and talk about it. I mean, look, not all of you listen to the radio all the time or watch sports or whatever it is. So let's see what Gerrit Cole had to say when asked. The question was, do you use spider tack? And for those of you that don't know what in the hell spider tack is, It's basically like a sticky substance. I think they use it in weightlifting, but it's like super sticky and it just gives you a better grip on the ball, allows you to hold your grip on the ball longer, increases your spin rate, allows you better control so you can spot breaking balls, which can be sometimes difficult. But it gives pitchers more control, better spin rate, better break, a faster fastball. It's basically cheating because it's banned. You're not allowed to use a substance to get a better grip on the ball unless it's approved by Major League Baseball. Spider Tack, not approved by Major League Baseball. So he was asked point blank by Kevin something. I don't remember the dude's name. I probably should know. But he was asked, have you ever used Spider Tack? And this was his unedited answer.
And have you ever used Spider Tack while pitching?
While pitching?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest.
How about yes or no?
I mean,
just
there are customs and practices that have been passed down from older players to younger players, from the last generation of players to this generation of players.
Sure.
And, I think there are some things that are certainly out of bounds in that regard. And I've stood pretty firm in terms of that.
Have you?
In terms of the communication between our peers and whatnot. Like I mentioned earlier, there's, this is important to a lot of people that love the game, and this is including the players in this room, including fans, including teams. And so, if MLB wants to, legislate some more stuff, that's a conversation that we can have. Because ultimately, we should all be pulling in the same direction on this.
Okay, I got you. So what you're saying is, if there were rules that MLB wanted to put in place to ban the there already is. I mean, could there have been a more guilty answer? And now I see BZH 420, the biggest Yankee fan amongst the deckheads, flailing about in the chat. And buddy, I love you to death, but you're just going to have to die on this sword. Because if you think anyone is going to listen to y'all's bullshit now everybody else is doing it. Hey, fuck you, man. Fuck you, Yankee fan. You too, BZH. Fuck you. You don't get to do that now. No. Astros fans tried to do that shit for an entire year and you shit on them. Everybody else wasn't doing it. Where's the proof? Fuck you. No. Go ask Justin No, don't do that. Go ask Lance. No, don't. Just look, look, here's the thing. You don't get to be a hypocrite now, Yankee fan. It's too late. One, you got a guy who was on the cheater team. He became a Yankee and you were like, man, he kind of wasn't there though. I mean, like he was after, but so, it's just not the same. But they cheated in 2019 too. We know they did because they beat, with the Altuve and the Buzz and the fucking had to be. Oh, but he was on that squad. So was he cheating then? And is he not cheating now? But he's not a cheater now, even though he couldn't answer the question. Man, I'm sorry, but go ahead and pack up all your stuff, Yankee fan. Get it all together. Get it nice and fold it nice and neat. Put some nice creases in it. Make sure you pack it in tight into the suitcase. Get your overnight kit and put it in the suitcase and zip it up and put it in the trunk of your car and get the fuck out of here. It is ridiculous. The spinning. You want to talk about spin rate? Fucking Yankees fans have the most amazing. They must have fucking Spider Tack on their keyboard because the goddamn spinning going on Twitter and the internet and in this chat from BZH420 is fucking amazing. It's too late now to try to be like, well, we're all doing it. Fuck you, man. No. You don't get that pass. That felt good. That was so therapeutic. Let's evaluate what Gerrit Cole said. Let's just break this down because I have thoughts. I don't know if other people have said this. I've tried to block out my. There's this. There's the whole. This whole thing. I mean, you could literally stop the Anybody that's ever cheated on a loved one and got caught. Are you fucking that bitch? You might as well just fucking go. No. Yep. Fuck it, I did it. Like, come on, fam. That is guilty as charged right there. Right there. BZH said, I'm glad I can get you to vent. Your picture, your fucking avatar makes me nauseous. So let's go and evaluate some of the things that PP Dub said he was buffering. Gerrit Cole turned into Max Headroom. Well, I'm going through a tunnel. You're breaking up. Call me back. Fuck you, Cole. Someone should just throw Snickers at him. He would have caught it because his hands are sticky. So let's evaluate some of the things
I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest.
I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, it's real simple. Have you ever used spider tack while pitching? That is not a would you? Have you considered it? Is there proof? It's very simple. Have you ever? It is a yes or a no. This is very binary. It is a 1 or a 0, on or off, yes or no. Sí or no. I don't know Spanish. It's real simple, Gerrit Cole. So he goes on with this mealy mouth, meandering bullshit answer. And in the process, let's be real here. In the process of this answer, I think he throws 2 people under the bus. Let's see if you can figure out who those 2 people are, chat.
I mean, there are customs and practices that have been passed down from older players to younger players, from the last generation of players.
I mean, do you guys understand what he just said, right? You guys understand what he just said. No, Beltran's not teaching him about fucking spider tack. Bingo. Bingo. He's basically throwing Justin Verlander, maybe Zach Greinke, probably not though, probably Roger Clemens, but definitely Verlander and definitely, why am I blanking on the pitching coach? I want to say Bert Hooton. That is fucking not. Who's the pitching coach? Why am I not Nolan Ryan? Strom. He's throwing Justin Verlander and Brent Strom. Thank you, BZH420. He's throwing both of them under the bus without saying a fucking word. Because when you look at his track record in Pittsburgh, before he got to the Astros, under those 2 guys, under their tutelage, and now all of a sudden he earns $370 million. He's the fucking man around town here. As soon as they walk off the field and lose, I'm no longer an Astro. He becomes a Yankee. He shaves the beard. The City of Lights, give him my money. Do you ever use spider tack? They told me how to do it. Bro, you look so terrible. So terrible. He's basically throwing Verlander and Brent Strom under the bus. I mean, look what Strom is doing with all the pitchers. We've all been a bit suspicious. Let's all be honest, Astros fan. When Tyler Bauer, I know it's Trevor. What's up, Marcia? When Tyler Bauer was talking about, it's pretty suspicious how all those guys over there at the Astros have that amazing spin rate and nobody else does. We know what he was talking about. I mean, come on, guys. Are we gonna be hypocrites like him and like Yankees fans and everybody? Come on, fam. I mean, this is basically more proof that they're teaching something, because they're like, oh man, you go to the Astros, your spin rate through the roof. Yeah. I wonder why. You think Brent Strom is the only man in baseball that can teach that? Or Is he teaching a little something extra?
This generation of players, and
so now here's the other part.
You know, I think there are some things that are certainly out of bounds in that regard, and I've stood pretty firm in terms of that.
Okay. Are you saying you stood firm against cheating? Is that what you're saying? But you can't answer whether you goddamn hypocrite. Shut the fuck up.
In terms of the communication between our peers and whatnot, you know, and I, again,
here it comes.
Like I mentioned earlier, there's, you know, this is important to a lot of people that love the game, and this is including the players in this room, including fans, including, you know, teams. And so if MLB wants to, you know, legislate some more stuff, that's a conversation that we can have.
I'm sorry. You don't get to have the conversation with MLB. They're going to make the rules, and you, as players, will follow the rules. And if the rules say you can't use a foreign substance unless it's approved, and guess what? Spider Tack's not approved. And your answer to, do you use Spider Tack when you pitch is, sorry, fam. You're a cheater. You are a fucking cheater. Let it be known on this day, this June 9th, 2021, I proclaim this Gerrit Cole is a goddamn cheater day. Put it on your calendar. We will celebrate it every year. Get off my goddamn screen. It's disgusting. And when the Dodgers get caught, when Trevor Bauer gets caught, because, you know, he would ramp it up just to prove a point, but he was still fucking cheating. When all of these other goddamn teams get caught, I don't want to hear a fucking thing. I want everybody that was on social media that made a goddamn trash can joke about the Astros to delete your account when your team gets busted, when your pitcher gets busted, when your players get busted, because they will. They're coming for all of you. Here's the thing, though. Here's where everybody's going to get off easy, because the Yankees and Red Sox already know how this works. They're the reason that an electronic sign stealing rule was issued, because they were the two that got caught and were the most egregious. So they issued the rule, and the Astros, being the dumb fucks that they are, were like, we don't have to stop. We won't get caught. We're smarter than everybody. No, you're not, fucking idiots. And then they got caught doing what a lot of other teams were doing, had been doing, and continue to do, but at a much smaller level. So here's what's going to happen. Baseball's going to investigate Gerrit Cole and the Yankees. Baseball's going to issue a new ruling. Spider Tack is illegal. Any foreign substance is illegal. It is just as bad as banging a trash can and stealing signs and corking bats and shooting roids. It's all bad. And anyone caught going forward, death penalty. And then we'll see which one of these dumbasses actually use it going forward. And then that'll be your version of the Houston Astros for the Spider Tack controversy. And I hope it's the Dodgers. Because I guarantee you, Dodgers, Yankees, probably the Red Sox, I hate to say it, but maybe even the Rays, the Mets, the Astros. These are all teams that I think could be, if you looked at it, pretty sneaky, sis. Let's see who uses it going forward. I tell you what, I'll know one team that better not do it, the Astros. As soon as Major League Baseball makes their ruling and says, all right, no more illegal substances, no mas, man, they better cut that shit out. They just better cut it out. That's all I'm saying. Hey, do me a favor. If you're out there listening and you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel and you want more ranting and more Western talk, hit that subscribe button for me. All right, just hit that subscribe button. Do me that solid. Give this video a thumbs up. We got 60-ish people watching, 59. I took it off my screen. There's no reason we shouldn't be at that number for likes. So do your boy a solid. Hit the thumbs up. It don't cost nothing. Hit that subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to turn on notifications, although you should, so that you know when the show go live. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. I appreciate you very much for doing so. So that's my 2 pennies on Gerrit Cole. He's a moron, basically, is what it comes down to. Hey, we have a new MVP in the NBA, and it's a joker. I know some of you agree with this. I'm sure Walt, White Magic, Chris Davis, House, probably BZH 420. I mean, a lot of you guys probably agree with the fact that Jokic should have been the MVP. I have made it very clear where I stand on this. I think Chris Paul was the MVP. I think he earned it and deserved it based on what he did. But he didn't win it, and that's okay. But for him to come in fifth, that's a bit egregious. For him to be fifth in the voting is pretty disgusting. When you consider what he did and meant to that team. CP3 coming in fifth and only getting 2 first place votes is disgusting. By the way, look closely at your screen. Chris Paul got a mere 1 vote more than Derrick Rose did for MVP. A mere 1 first place vote more than Derrick Rose. Chris Paul got 2 first place votes. Derrick Rose got 1. What the fuck? Who is voting? Whoever voted for Derrick Rose. Now, if this would have been like fucking, I don't know. If that would have been John Wall and he got 1 vote, I'd have been like, I can't wait for Bill Worrell to retire. So I don't know what yahoo moron dumb shit in New York got an MVP vote. That is absolutely stupid. I mean, fuck, you should. If you're going to give it to a Nick, give it to Julius Randle for fuck's sake. Not Derrick Rose. He didn't even get any other votes. This had to be a hanging Chad. This voting is awful. This is terrible. Dame should have probably been higher. Luka should have probably been higher. Giannis, maybe not so much. Steph had an amazing season. Where's his value? Where's his value? And I'm sorry. If you believe that they got it right and Jokic is the winner, here's the problem. What value did he add to that Denver team? And I've gone over this 100 times, so I'm not going to, hey, we'll see you, BZH 420. Thanks for being a good sport while I talk about your shitty-ass Yankees. Here's the thing. I'm not going to beat the dead horse about this, but I am going to make the point one more time. If you look at last season's Denver Nuggets and this season's Denver Nuggets, last season's Denver Nuggets, 2019-2020, they finished 3rd in the West, winning 63% of their games. This season's Denver Nuggets finished 3rd in the West, winning 65% of their games. The Suns won 70% of their games compared to last year when they won 46%. And the difference between the two teams is what? The Nuggets, nada. The Suns added Chris Paul. They went from winning 46 to 70%. If that is not value, I don't know what is. It's a goddamn shame. It's a shame. Even the 76ers, they were 6th in the West last year. I'm looking at it. They finished 1st. Okay. Make your case for Joel Embiid. They finished 1st in the East after being 6th. Great. Good point, sir and or ma'am. The Warriors made a play-in game. The Warriors made a play-in game. After being the worst team in the league the year before, they made a play-in. How valuable is Steph if the Warriors made a play? And don't give me that, Klay Thompson. Okay. But if you got value, be valuable. I just think it's silly. I mean, when you look at some of the votes, I mean, how in the fuck, and I know the reason James Harden didn't get any votes is because he's hurt, but he's way more valuable on this fucking list than any of them. And LeBron James got 1 5th place vote. For what? For what? Where was his value this year? You want to talk about best players and all that? Cool. Playing game. That's your value? You value a playing game? 2 of the cats on this list in the top 5 had dramatic turnarounds for their team in Joel Embiid and Chris Paul. Giannis, the Bucks are the Bucks. Giannis is Giannis. I'm not mad about that. I'm not even mad that Jokic is in the running. But to run away with it like that, and then the fact that he's the first center since Shaq to win an MVP. And then everybody was making a big deal about him being a second-round draft pick, which totally flies in the face of all the theories of how important the NBA draft is. If it was such a deep draft, then it shouldn't be a shock that a guy in the second round was an MVP. It's just silly. Just absolutely. And I knew this was coming. I knew this was going to happen. All year you heard about it. They made every excuse in the book not to give Chris Paul any love that he deserved. And guys, I'm not a Chris Paul fan, but real recognizes real. And if you don't think what he did in Phoenix to get them to the second best record in the NBA, 1 game out of first in the West, 1 game less than the Jazz of being and having the best record in the NBA, where's your value? And how Utah doesn't have a player on that list in the top 5, by the way? Can we just talk about that? Rudy Gobert got 1 4th place vote and 5 5th place votes. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Best team in the league, record-wise. And the best you could do was 8 total points in the MVP race. Pretty crazy. White Magic says, here's my opinion. The league's front office wanted a big man to win. They want to change the narrative of the game that players like Harden and Curry have made by showing you don't need a big man. Okay. I mean, it's not the silliest thing in the world. I don't think the league operates like that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist like that. Oh, speaking of that, I was supposed to have a guest today. I guess they didn't get back to me. Nope. Too late. So Sam Tripoli was supposed to join me today. And didn't happen. Oh well. That would have been a good interview. Yeah, I'm not buying that theory. I mean, it's a plausible theory, but I just don't operate in an environment where I think that the NBA will manipulate votes from media members. I just don't think that's the case. So, real quick before we move on, because I do want to talk about this. So White Magic, also producer White Magic, gave me well, real quick, I did a poll on Twitter and I said, who needs the most help going forward? Luka, the Greek Freak, or Dame? The people voted. 87 of you voted, and it wasn't even close. All of you agreed Dame needs the most help, which kind of surprises me because I would take a combo of Dame and CJ McCollum way before I took Luka and Porzingis. I mean, the track record is there. Yeah, I should have, whatever. My name is Luka. White Magic is banned. I just banned him. You don't get to correct my spelling, bro. Try to post. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? That's what that got you. How's that feel? How's that taste? You knew better, fam. You knew better and you did it anyways. You knew better and you did it anyways. That's what that got you. Jen's like, peace, bro. And Walt, you did. I told y'all Joker was going to win MVP midseason. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make you right. It just makes you accurate. Does that make sense, Walt? Doesn't make you right. It makes you accurate. Big difference. I'll let White Magic back in a couple minutes. But we ain't fucking around. Now he'll never be a mod. Hell no. You don't get to correct. No. No. All right. So that was the help needed thing. I wanted to, White Magic, producer White Magic, which, why is TD leaving? Mavs. Oh, okay. Whatever. No one gives a shit about the Mavs. Where did it go? Oh, press box invasion. Here it is. Let's talk about this for a second. So, this dude named Phil Rogers. I don't know who this dude is, but he was obviously in a press box during a game, during a Padres game, or somebody was in the press box. Paul Sullivan was in the press box and made a tweet that said, the Padres allow fans to invade the press box to take photos during work. So lame. And then Phil said, horrible invasion of privacy, but teams in Major League Baseball see media's workspace as real estate that can be sold and exploited. Man, would both of y'all shut the fuck up? You would think these cats, one, were the most important people on the planet. Bro, you're probably a beat writer. In the grand scheme of media, let me explain to you guys what a beat writer is. A beat writer wouldn't be in here. They ain't shit. Okay? Beat writers got a job. It's a gig. It's cool. I'm not knocking what you do, but don't come across like you're goddamn Woj. Like you're fucking, like, bro, you just go city to city and go, Astros won. This guy pitched. This is what happened. Blah, blah, blah. Alex said beat their meat writer. More like beat your meat writer. I gotta go unban White Magic. All right, he's back. I hope you learned your lesson, White Magic. Don't let it happen again. So these dudes are yipping and yapping and complaining that fans are in the press box before the game. For those of you that have never worked in media and don't know how the press box works, here's, no, we're getting to that. We're getting to that, White Magic. He said this was 4 hours before the first pitch. That's my point. Do you understand what's happening 4 hours before the first pitch? Nobody's in the fucking press box. If you are, you're not doing your job properly because all the players and all the coaches and all the quotes and all the interviews are down on the field and in the locker room, not in the press box while you watch the game. So I'm going to need you old ass grumpy white men to bring it down a notch. And also, much like Gerrit Cole, shut the fuck up. Dude, they're fans. Without them, there's no sport. Shut the fuck up. It's not like it. Now, I will say this. When there is work to be done, it is different. Because the way this works is very simple. So, when you get there to the game, you get there probably, depending an hour or two early. Sometimes if you have no fucking life, you get there 4 hours early, I guess. Because you're just like, I don't like my wife. I don't want to be at home. Or maybe I'm lonely. I don't have a woman. Just go and sit in the fucking press box for 4 hours. And pretend like I'm doing something. You ain't writing shit, bro. You're not right because you're going to write about the game. And the game ain't happening 4 hours before the game happens. Spoiler alert. So here's what happens most of the time, for example, at an Astros game. You show up, you're early, you go put your shit in your seat, you try to find a seat if it's a busy, if it's first 2 weeks of the season, you ain't getting a seat. After that, no one gives a fuck about baseball in the town. So you can get any seat you want. There's about 5 to 7 people that you see there every single game, but that's their job because they're beat writers or they're like, writers for MLB.com or whatever. So you get there, you put your shit up, and then you go to the eatery. You go to the lunch line. You go to the fucking room where all the free food is or the really discounted food you can eat for like $5. And then you sit there in like a cafeteria or an eating area talking shit. being catty, being political about, writers, this writer sucks and I don't know why this guy got this job, blah, 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 blah. And you act like schoolgirls until the game starts. And then when the game starts, you get your fat ass up and you shuffle over to your seat and you fucking sit there and you eat free popcorn and you drink free soda, you eat free ice cream while you get to watch the game for free. And then in the 8th inning, you start to write your column or report or whatever it is for that day. So you watch most of the game. And then when it's almost over with, because it's going to be due within 30 minutes or 45 minutes or whatever it is. So you fucking start banging it out. This is what happened today. But guess what? There's nobody in the press box that shouldn't be there at that time. So it's not like you can't do your job. So all this is a bunch of old ass white dudes being grumpy old ass white dudes. Man, shut the fuck up and let the fans go in there and take their pictures, and it's a cool experience for them. And why shouldn't they get to do that? Especially 4 hours before the game. Yeah, if it's the 8th inning and everybody's in there just banging away on their keyboards and they're like, hey man, are you, holy shit, are you Jerome Solomon? Oh my God, man, I'm a big fan. Jerome's like, bro, I'm fucking on a deadline. Why are you what? If that's happening, that's a problem because he's working. Could you imagine if, you're fucking Kathy in accounting and you're just like, oh my God, I got so many numbers to add. And then somebody just walks up like, hey, Kathy, what's going on? What are you doing? How's it going? Are you doing this? It's distracting. But that's not what happened. So it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. The dude had to walk it back. He had to delete the tweet, and he should. I get so sick of these media dudes. So sick of them trying to hold out what they do as being so much holier than thou. As a guy that was, media adjacent for 7 years, I did radio. I still never called myself a media member. I'm just a fucking dickhead that did radio. I got all the privileges of a media member, but God, I would go to those things and it is exhausting. Dealing with these fuckheads that think they're so important. They think they're so special. It's like, no, you're not. You're not that important. You know when you were important? When America wasn't free and we needed a free press to give us the goddamn news about this country. But if you think going and sitting down and going, so tell me about the 7th inning when you decided to steal and you got caught. Well, I thought I could make it. Interesting. I'm going to write that. The fuck are you doing? No one gives a fuck. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry if I broke the fourth wall and shattered the stereotype of how important all of us in the media are. And I'm saying us. I'm not even fucking media anymore. I'm just a fledgling YouTube fuckface that gets on here and talks. It's ridiculous. All right, we got to get to a late break, and then we're going to come back with Whisker Wednesday. I'm so sad about this one, guys. I don't want to do this, Katie, but I have to. My guy Wyoming is on the list. I don't like it. I don't like it. But I swear to God, I hope one of the dickheads adopts Wyoming if I can, which I don't think I can. So I'm going to show you Wyoming and Vermont, and maybe we'll tour the Alps. I don't know. It'll get frosty. Huh? You see what I did there, Katie? Nailed it. All right. Let's stick to a break. Let's get to a break. I've got a Whisker Wednesday videos for you. Katie sent them to me. Nora sent me one. I found some of my own. It's about 3 minutes. I'm going to go pee real fast, maybe scoop some poop or whatever. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with a lot more show right after this. I'm Barry Laminack. This is Barry on Deck. Stick around. I'll see you in less than 5.
Petrelli. It's going to move a little woof to right, and it's going to be quick. It's on its way. I think Ellie likes the way it looks. Oh, she really likes it. And there it goes, center of the cup. That's a birdie to go to 9 under, and the retriever takes the lead into the 18th hole.
Show me what you got. Wow. You're such a good pole dancer. Keep going. Keep it going. Whoa. Can you do it again? What are you doing? Whoa.
I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open.
Hey, welcome back to hour number 2 of Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did, and those of you that didn't, can go fuck yourselves. I don't know why you'd leave. We were just getting rolling, just getting going. And then you upped and left, you raggedy bitches. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please, for the love of God. We had an influx of bots that subscribe to the channel. And I don't know how or why. I told you guys about it when it happened. I was like, look, we got a bunch of bots. Don't get all excited. We've got, we went from like 2,600 to 30 or 2,400 to 3,600 like that. I was like, it's definitely bots. We ain't that popular yet, but we ain't there yet. So we got there, and then all of a sudden they started, I think we actually hit 3,800, and then they started deleting bots, YouTube, which they do periodically. They get reported for spam or whatever. So our numbers are going backwards, but I still think we can get to 4,000 before the end of the year. It's only June. So I would ask, if you are watching and you do enjoy the show, please subscribe. If you have a friend or family member in your life that likes sports and entertainment and fun and humor and a lot of cursing and crazy stories and off the wall shit, just tell them to subscribe to the channel and check out a video or two. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they won't. And that's okay. This ain't for everybody. Trust me. This is an acquired taste. So I get it. Stripper Kitty and Boxing Kitty. Great video. Yeah, that boxing cat, Nora sent me that. Man, I was like, oh, that cat hits mitts like a boxer. That dude is a badass. All right, let's get to some more stuff. It is a Whisker Wednesday, so you know what? Without further ado, I need to create an intro video. I keep threatening to do that. But here is your Whisker Wednesday for the day. If you don't recall, where'd it go? Right there. All right, sorry, I had to look at the screen. If you don't recall, Whisker Wednesday brought to you by Special Pals. Special Pals open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. for adoptions. All the dogs, all the cats, all the animals that you adopt from Special Pals come fully vaccinated, microchipped, spayed or neutered, and up to date on flea and heartworm prevention, so you don't have to worry about it. All you got to do, log on to specialpals.org to see all of the adoptable animals and learn how you can help. And today I bring you 3 of the cutest little things you've ever seen. This is Frosty. Frosty, well, she'll melt your heart, that is for sure. Frosty is a 7-month-old Australian Shepherd mix with a curious and playful personality. She gets along great with other dogs. You don't have to worry about it. She's also mastered the stair stepper. So she's ready to help you get your steps in for the Barry on Deck weight loss challenge, which is awesome. Look at that cutie. I mean, what's not to love? 7-month-old, curious, playful, gets along great with other dogs. Make Frosty a part of your family. White Magic said, PK, she looks like Whiskey. Yeah, get on it, White Magic. Add one to the mix. Let's go. Whiskey, you know, everybody likes a Frosty whiskey. I don't know. You could call this one Coke. You could have whiskey and Coke. I don't know. Jen said most of y'all need step help. Why are you roasting our fat asses in the middle of Whisker Wednesday, Jen? This is not acceptable. This is not okay. It's accurate. It's very accurate. It's super. I mean, I'm at 2,200. This might be my best day. If I hadn't got out to go to the doctor, it wouldn't have been. Jim out here roasting. Jen, I don't like you. So that is Frosty. And, oh my God, I'm going to take a picture and send this to Nora. I'm taking a picture right now. I'm going to say, see what you're doing? They're giving away Wyoming on the show. Because you're hemming and hawing around, woman. Make up your mind. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought HEB was rescheduling my food delivery. I was about to lose my shit. So this is Wyoming and Vermont. These are the two kitties that I went to see with Nora at Katie's house. She was kind enough, her and her husband and their two kids were kind enough to let Nora and I come over and personally visit with both of these kitties. So I get a little extra time to vouch for both of these cats, you guys. These are the smartest kittens in town. They listen to NPR and Barry on Deck every day. Both of these boys are about 2 months old. They're about 8 weeks old. Super loving. They are the sweetest. Wyoming is very playful. Wyoming is the one on the right. And it's the one I want. I mean, look at that cat. That is the cutest kitty. I think he would be great for Oliver. Oh, I want him so bad, but Nora just does not want to get another cat. I don't understand it because she's the cat person. So I just want, I mean, I hope one of you deckheads adopts Wyoming so I can at least visit him often. Wyoming's very playful. Vermont is much more chill. If you guys remember, I told you this story about how I went to go see Wyoming because that's the one I loved. Nora picks up Vermont and he falls asleep in her arms and just sleeps the whole time. And she's like, oh, this is the one. So you got playful and cute or chill and cute. Either way, they don't need to be adopted together. But if you did, it would make Katie's kids happy if they were, and it would make me happy if they were. But what would make me really happy is if you guys adopted these animals or if you adopted Frosty. And you can do so from Special Pals. Remember, go to specialpals.org. You can see and get more information about Frosty, about Vermont, about Wyoming. Don't forget they're open Wednesday through Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. for adoptions. Steven's saying just do it and ask Nora for forgiveness later. Here's the thing, Steven. Hold on, I'm sending Nora a message right now. They're trying to give away Wyoming on the show. Is this how much you hate me? You don't want to see me happy? Oh, this isn't going to end well. Send. She's going to be like, shut the fuck up, poopy hat man. No, I would never do that to Nora. We've been together since 1998. I wouldn't make a decision like adding an animal to the family without consulting with and getting approval from my wife first. Because, you know, she may have to clean litter boxes too and feed it, and this needs to be a joint decision, and I would never do that to her. I respect her too much to just show up with an animal. It's a big decision. I get what you're saying, but it's just, I couldn't do that to her. White Magic said, tell her, you know, I'm depressed. Just start using that for everything. Hey, babe, can we cuddle? You know, I'm depressed. Virginia Button, we said it's more like buying a car that you could return, no questions asked. I know, but I'm not going to go down there and adopt it and then have to return it because my wife said I couldn't have this kitty. No. I see I see Josh is trying to use reverse psychology. You're scared of her. She's the decision maker in the household. We get it. No. Actually, it's just I respect her enough to not be like, surprise, you have another animal to help me take care of without consent. I mean, it's just where it is. Oh, God. Yes. Yes, Christopher Mina. What a great bit that was. Bit, not skit, bit. It's very important. It's very important that we not call comedians jokes and bits skits. That is literally nails on a chalkboard. And I know you didn't know, and that's not me attacking you. This is a public service announcement because everybody, literally, Christopher, everybody says it except comedians. But it was an amazing bit. If you guys have not listened to that Bill Burr bit, please go and listen. Alex said, and honestly, Barry, don't want to catch those hands. Oh, no. She's still Latina. She'll still stab me if she doesn't like what I did. Oh, you guys, she said, I told you to get him if you want. That's wife speak for if you do it and it goes bad, I'm going to say I told you so. And I'm probably not going to support it and feed it and love it like I do Oliver, but I'm not going to be super mad, but I'm still not on board. That's what that answer is. I told you to get him. If it stopped at I told you to get him, she's in. I told you to get him. Let's go this weekend. Yay. Instead, she had to end it with, if you want. That's 20, what's 98 to 18 is 20 years. 22, 20, damn, we've been together almost 23 years this year. We started dating in August of 1998. So we will have been together. Except for that one time in the parking lot, I was like, I need some space. And she was like, peace, cowboy. And I was like, no, don't leave me. That brief 5 minutes where she tried to walk out of my life. We've been together since 1998. I know how this woman operates. So that's what that was. That was not consent, by the way. Most of you might fall for that. Your wife sends you a text. I told you to get it if you won't. Don't do that. Sorry, I had to burp. Didn't want you guys to have to hear that. David Green said, return it. You can get the used car salesman thing. Who wears the pants in your family? Buckaroo? You're just going to let your woman push you around? Not happening. Amos says, I hear a lot of comedians say skit more and more. I hear Chappelle say it a lot. Okay, but I want you to understand, Amos, he's not talking about the jokes he does on stage. He might be talking about the Chappelle show, certain skits that they did in the Chappelle show, which technically are sketches, but a lot of people do call those skits. So a comedian might do a skit or a sketch for his IG or whatever, but on stage, not a skit. It's a bit. And it matters to this guy and a lot of other comics. So, no, you guys aren't talking me into getting this cat. Katie says, I'm sending you that app. What app? Is there an app I need now on my phone to adopt a cat? Now she's sending me extra shit. Are you guys snitching on me right now to my wife? This is Ray. I swear to God, if you're texting Nora and snitching on me, I'll ban you from this show. I don't need a spy in here, Ray. Ray would never do that. Oh, the adoption application. Okay. All right, let's do this. Blah, blah. Where'd it go? Do we want to do more sports? Oh, I want to talk about this. This is going to be super weird. You guys are going to be like, what the fuck is this about? If this was radio, if this was ESPN or 610 or 790 or whatever the fuck, and you were flipping through your stations and you happened to land on the Barry on Deck radio show and you heard on a sports talk show / station the following. You'd be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But you know what? I don't care. So for those of you watching that may be tuning in like, what the fuck is happening? I don't care. Here's the deal. I made eggs yesterday morning, and the eggs are like little, they're misshapen, they're shitty eggs. And there is such a thing as shitty eggs, which then I went to HEB and I went to grocery shop and have it delivered. And it was like, well, do you want these grade A eggs or these grade AA eggs? There's grade B eggs. There's brown eggs. There's white eggs. It's just fucking eggs, right? Like I thought, it's just eggs. Oh no. No, it's not just eggs, and I've learned that. I sat here this morning researching eggs, and I have all of your egg answers for you. And I know this has been keeping you guys up at night. I know that struggling to figure out what is the difference between a grade A egg and a grade AA egg has just been agonizing because you didn't know. Basically, according to the USDA, a grade AA egg has whites that are thick and firm. I like my eggs like I like my women. Who's a professional? So a grade AA egg has egg whites that are thick and firm, the yolks that are high, round, and practically free from defects, and clean, unbroken shells. That is, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Virginia Buttonweed. Oh my God. I would throw eggs at you right now if we were face to face. Oh, I hate you so much for that dad joke. If you can't see it, if you're listening on the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or Pandora, Virginia Buttonweed in the chat said, everyone listen, this is extremely important. Oh, I hate you. That was the worst yoke I've ever heard. Ha. This is a dad yoke. Do you guys get? Okay. That was a dumb skit. All right, listen. So grade A. So we said grade AA eggs, the egg whites are thick and firm. Yolks are high, round, and practically free from defects. And the shells are clean and unbroken. Grade A eggs are basically the same, except the whites are only reasonably firm. What? And then grade B eggs can have some staining. And here's the problem. If I pull an egg out of the carton and it is stained, I just assume that is chicken shit. I literally assume that this egg came out of a chicken's butthole and it has a poop stain on it. That's the only thing I could think of that why is there a stain on an egg? Because we all know eggs come out of a chicken's butthole. Poop. So now, do you know why? Hey, chat. Oh, you son of a bitch incarnate. Man, this is exciting. Oh, I hate you. Hate you. Steven the weather guy, Lil Uzi says, sounds like you're describing diamonds. I got them VVS eggs. Oh my God. Barry needs no explanation for that one. Oh God. I hate you guys so much. If I would have known you fucking assholes were going to make egg puns. Let me just exit out of this. All right. Damn it, White Magic beat me to it. He said this is boring. I'm going to exit. I think you are, Steven the weather guy said, I think you are exaggerating on the grades. God, I hate you guys. Seriously, I fucking hate y'all so much. What did Marcia say? Oh, she just said I like eggs. Oh, never. Okay. All right, so do you guys know, seriously, don't Google it. Don't Google it. Don't Google it, bitch. Do you know why some eggs are brown and some are white? No race jokes. I'm going to say this right now, chat. First race joke is getting banned. No race jokes. Do you know why some eggs are brown and some are white? I'm ignoring all of your dad jokes. All of them. Do you know? Do you know? Because they haven't been whitened. No. Chicken had to poop. No. No. Breed of chicken? Not a bad guess. This is making me extremely hungry. I hate you, Jess. I love you, but I hate you. Christopher Mina says he knows. He's a chef. He probably knows. Brown eggs are spicier. No, Tony. Brown eggs are not spicier. Barry, they left their microwave in front of my neighbor's door. Did you get it, though? Fidel, can you please? Everybody shut the fuck up. Fidel, did you get your microwave or not? I kind of need you to answer today. This is dragging out a little longer than... Can you just confirm that the microwave is in your house? Okay, good. Cool. Well, now you can't say you can't make shit in the microwave or warm shit up. All right, now here's the thing. Why are some eggs brown and some eggs white? Did I do the same fucking link? All right, basically. God damn it, I lost my link. Here's the deal. Egg color depends on the breed of the chicken. For example, white Leghorn chickens lay white-shelled eggs, while Plymouth Rocks and Rhode Island Reds lay brown-shelled eggs. The different eggshell colors come from pigments the hens produce. Has to do with their feather colors. I did not know that. It says, I saw somebody mention blue-green. The main pigment found in blue eggshells is called biliverdin, which also comes from heme. Him? It's the same pigment that sometimes gives bruises a blue-green color. Okay. You son of a bitch, Virginia Buttonweed. All right, next egg joke is getting banned. I gave you credit. Christopher Mina, I still had to read the goddamn source. You're not a credible source. Just because you're like, I'm a chef. Well, you're not a goddamn wiki page, are you? Virginia Buttweed said, I had a joke, but I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. Don't put eggs in the microwave. Why not? Huh? P. Jones said, I bet you didn't expect all this backlash from the chat. No, I did. I'll never do this again. I'm never going to go out and educate the deckheads because this is what it turns into. This is what happens. You guys, this whole chat is a shell of its former self. All right, let's move on. Fuck, let's go. I have other things to discuss. I've got a lady that had 10 babies, a golfer that played golf and like 24. Educate. Oh, not bad. Not bad, CC. I've got a new Kanye jacket. We could talk. Oh, you want to talk Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather, and the knockout? We could do that. We could talk John Wall to the Knicks. 10 babies. 10 babies it is. So this lady that look at that. Holy shit. She looks like she swallowed White Magic's head. Got him. So this South African woman claims she gave birth to a record 10 babies at once. Her name is very hard to pronounce. I'm going to take a shot at it. Gosiam Thamara Sithole. I'm going to need you all to act like mature goddamn adults. Okay? Mature adults. I said what I said. Gosiam Thamara Sithole. Swear to God. You guys don't believe me, do you? You're gonna make me share my screen, aren't you? You're gonna make me show you that her last name is Sithole. Hold on. Here's her name right there, plain as day. Gosiama Thamara Sithole. Sithole. All right, I'm basic. It's Sithole. You're not telling me otherwise. Gosiami Thamara Sithole. So she, 37-year-old mom of 6-year-old twins, initially thought she was going to have 8 kids, becoming an octomom. But when she gave birth by cesarean section, she was surprised when 10 babies emerged, and her husband, Taboho Sotetsi, said it's 7 boys and 3 girls, 7 months and 7 days pregnant. I just kicked my shit bag. That's my fault. I am happy. I am emotional. I can't talk much. Let's talk again in the morning, please. He ain't going to be there in the morning. Bro, no self-respecting father of 12 sticks around. Can we all just agree on that? If you have 12 kids, you think the next move is vasectomy. No, the next move is go out for a pack of cigarettes and never come back. That's the next. 12 kids? 12. 1 kid is a lot. You've had twins already, and now you just like, hey, let's bang it out. And if we have one, we have one. Then we'll have 3 kids. What if we had twins again? Wouldn't that be a hoot? We would have 4 kids. It'd be a lot, but we could do it. And then she's like, bam, bam, bam. She's popping out kids like a goddamn Pez dispenser. Nope. I'd be like, Doc, what are we at? Doc would be like, 7, 8. Oh shit, that's 9. Oh shit, there's one more in the back. There's one more jammed in the back by her fucking diaphragm. Let me get that one out. That's 10. 10 babies. And this dude is holding his twins, and he's like, nurse, would you hold these real quick? I'll be right back, everybody. And then he just fucking flies to Italy and leaves. No way. Yes! You're changing 10 sets of diapers, 12 colleges to pay for, maybe. Probably some of them are dumb. They're not going to college. Your trade school costs money. Holy fuck. Now, they haven't confirmed it yet. If confirmed, Sithole's 10-kid delivery would make it the first known birth of decuplets. Decuplets? P. Jones said I'm a douche. Bro, come on, Perry. Come on, Perry. You know you're doing that too. Hey. She's laying in bed. She got all them goddamn kids in her arms. Oh my God, look how sweaty I am. Who's fat? This guy. She's got all them fucking kids. She's holding all 10 of them. You lean in, you kiss her on the forehead. I love you, baby. You're the most beautiful in the world. You just look at these 10 kids you just had. I'm going to go to the gift shop and get you some flowers. I'll be right back. And then you kiss each kid. And then you go kiss the 2 twins that are sitting there like, what's wrong with mommy's stomach? It's destroyed. And you just Daddy loves you. I'll be right back, my 13-member family. I'm just going to go get some flowers at the gift shop. And then he walks down the hall, and as soon as he gets around that corner, that motherfucker's gone! Sprinting out of the goddamn hospital. That taxi straight to the airport. Plane to fucking Canada, the North Pole. I don't give a fuck. This dude has 12 kids now. Guinness World Record is aware of the news that Sithole, I can't say it without laughing, has given birth to decuplets, and we send our congratulations and best wishes. At the current time, we are yet to verify this is a record, as the well-being of both the mother and babies is top priority. Our records team, alongside a specialist consultant, are looking into this. Do we even give a fuck anymore? But here's another picture of her. Hold on. I mean, I see that they talk about the Guinness Book of World Records. Is that a thing? Like, do we give a shit anymore about the Guinness Book of World Records? There she is too. You see what time it is on that clock. It's time to leave home. It's time to leave home. She had so many kids, they had to give her crutches. She had so many kids, they had to give this woman crutches. That's insane. Chris said, I can get 3 sets of 4 family pack meals. I will keep up a tally of how many times I mess up names. Now you said stomach destroyed. How about it was cesarean? She didn't actually pop 10 kids out of her Virginia. Holy shit. Then it would have looked like a cow patty with a wagon rut through it. It'd have been bad. But no, it was cesarean. Total Dallas said if he leaves, he better go somewhere with extradition. Oh! I ain't even mad at that, Playboy. My hat's off to you, buddy. Outstanding work there. Outstanding work. And by the way, if you see me put that on my head in a week, just know I probably have poop in my hair. Just saying. This has been an insane show. I have loved every minute of it. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am. I am having an absolute blast today on the show. Cece said she has no room for those babies outside her belly. Look, that couch ain't even big enough, right? Let's be real. This ain't exactly the biggest living room in the world. I mean, once mom and dad sit down on the couch, there goes 2 sections. Michael Green said, my wife put our house up for sale without consulting me. Either he's way behind or it just happened and he is stunned and just needed a shoulder to cry on. I'm going to go with way behind. That is a fact, Katie. That is hilarious. I know one thing. You mess with one of the siblings and they are whooping your ass. Yeah, you got to fight a whole goddamn clan. A whole, football team. Plus 1. You got a football team plus a long snapper out there. No, fam. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. All right. So that was the 10 babies. Pretty crazy. We got to get out of here in just a second. Before we do, though, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you folks about the fine folks at the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, if you have been struck by an 18-wheeler, if you have a loved one who died due to another person's negligence, you need to call my guys Gilbert and Arsha over at the AP Law Group right now. 2 local Houston guys. So if you're listening in San Antonio or somewhere else around the country or around the world, they are in Houston. You need to know that. But if you are here in Houston, and most of you are, They were born and raised here in Houston. They went to law school at U of H. These are H-Town dudes through and through. They know what they're doing. They're going to get you the most money you have coming to you. Give them a call, 713-913-GO-AP. It is a small firm. You get the attention of a small firm, but you get big firm results with Gilbert and Arsha. It's that simple. Gilbert used to work for an insurance company. This is how they started the AP Law Group. He was tired of seeing the insurance companies bully other people. He said, "Not no more, fam. This isn't going well for the common man. This isn't going well for the common person. Let's start our own law firm and take care of them." And that's what they do. Give them a call, 713-913-GO-AP. You can even get paid in Bitcoin. That's how progressive and futuristic this law firm is. They have a website, aplawgroup.com. Log on. Even if you're not sure if you have a case, if you're like, well, I don't know. Listen, Christopher Mina, I'm looking dead at you, fam. I am not even playing when I tell you got hit by a bike. You were on your bike. You got hit. You need to call them right now. 713-913-GO-AP. Tell them you heard about them from me. They're going to take care of you, dude. Gilbert was a suspect. Like, he's one of us. So Christopher, call them. Do yourself a favor. If you guys don't know, Christopher Mina hit by a bike. I learned that yesterday. I didn't even know that. Hit by a bike. I hope you have the info. Call them, dude. Seriously. Set up an appointment. They ain't going to cost you nothing. 713-913-GO-AP. They're going to tell you if you have a case or not. And it's cool, man. They got the website. They'll take care of you. Big firm results, small firm attention. It's the AP Law Group. Call them now. Excuse me. While we're here, and I want to do this, well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about Rain Beauty as well, because they got the men's line out. And I haven't gotten my order yet, but it is, hopefully I'm going to get it in this week and get it in here. Rain Beauty, a plant-based skincare product line that revitalizes, repairs, nurtures your mind, nurtures your body, nurtures your face. Now look, if you're super ugly, it's not going to help. But if you're like, man, I got these dark spots, I got acne, my skin is dry, and my face needs help. Well, Rain Beauty can help. Go to rainbeauty.com right now. Check them out. They've got all kinds of things. They can help treat your acne. This hemp extract that they use in their products, that's what it can do. It can help treat acne. It can fight the inflammation. It can fight the signs of aging. It can increase the oxygenation in your skin, make you look prettier, make you feel better. Jen's using it. She says she loves the cleanser. Makes you feel fresh, renewed. She can tell it works because it's tingling. Give them a try. Go to rainbeauty.com, and I'm going to even save you 10% on your order. Just put in that promo code DECKHEAD2021 when you check out. Their products have hemp in them. They have hemp oil, but they have other stuff too. It's not just hemp oil, but they have a lot of natural ingredients. All of what they use in their products, ethically sourced, U.S. grown, third-party lab tested. It's rainbeauty.com. Check them out right now. Get yourself something, get the wife something. Keep everybody in the house happy and looking good. Okay. Well, I think you should still call Chris. Chris said I don't have any plates and no ID. I mean, look, if you want my opinion, bro, you got hit. You got bills. You had to go to the hospital. You had the concussion. Dude, there might have been a camera at, dude, they're lawyers. This is their job, is to fight for you. At least call them. Don't not call. So, what is this? There really is something in law called the eggshell plaintiff? Really? Justin said, I'm actually reaching out to them Friday. Well, I don't want to meddle in your business, but good, buddy. I appreciate you. And, listen, they're good dudes. They're good dudes. Gilbert has been around for a minute, man. He loved the suspects and he's been down. And I mean, UH Law, I appreciate you calling. I think you'll be happy. Let me go. Yes, sir, Pete Jones. You call them, they answer. That's the other thing, man. It's not like you don't get assistance and stuff. You're going to get lawyers when you call them. So do it. Justin said the state will take your case if the DA wants to build a case on it, Christopher Mina. Seriously. Call. Get them to answer. All right, let's do this. So, it's been a ranty rant. What up, buddy? Barry is blitzed. Tomorrow, don't forget, by the way. Oh, good. Buddy, you're the man for reminding me. You guys don't forget John Westling is going to ride shotgun with Fred Fowler in about 10 minutes on the Blitz. So when we're done here, tune on in, support our guy John Westling, friend of the show, friend of mine, friend of yours, my co-host of Sports Riot Live, hilarious stand-up comedian, all-around gentleman and scholar, going to be on with Fred Fowler. And don't forget tomorrow, alert! I really got it. Breaking news. Listen. Tomorrow, I will be doing the Blitz from 4 until 7. Yes, Lamb Bomb. Surprise, bitches. I will be back on the air for a day. Let's all calm the fuck down. But it'll be good to be back in the building, good back on the airwaves. 4 to 7 with Fred, doing the Blitz, talking shit. Hopefully I don't cuss a lot. I'm sure I will. But because I'm doing the Blitz from 4 to 7, folks, programming reminder. This show will be from 11 to 1. So I got to get up early and show prep because we're going live at Action News 17 with Belinda. You ever listen to Game Day on Sundays, you know how much I miss that. So we're going to be 11 to 1 programming note tomorrow. Don't miss it. 11 to 1. And then I get up and I drive to the Galleria and I get to hang out with my buddy Fred, do the Blitz. Oh my God, that Belinda bit was one of my favorite things to do. I heard this is your interview to replace AJ. Well, let me tell you how this works, buddy. Or let me tell you how it's working from my standpoint. I understand how we got 4 or 5 minutes left in the show. We're done with topics. I'm just closing it out. Let's just gallop on home. I got one more read to do, you guys. My bad. Hey, chat. Sorry, I got one more. Yeah, AP Law Group, Christopher Mina. Hit me up. Message me. But yeah, 713-913-GO-AP. If you want, I will do an email introduction for you guys. Just hit me up, dude. I got you, fam. I got you. Buddy said, I'm just picking one of the interns. Buddy, that's fucking weird, bro. Don't do that. Okay. So I want to explain to you how this is going to go with ESPN and everything from my perspective, from my standpoint. But before I do, can I tell you guys about Dan's? You're damn right I can. It's my show. All right, listen. If you want the best crawfish in the city of Houston, get your butt over to Dan's Seafood and Wings. Folks, it's in the name. Seafood, wings. I've had them both. It's delicious. If you like either or both of those things, or maybe you just like dudes named Dan, go to Dan's Seafood and Wings and try the food. You're going to love it. I haven't had a deckhead yet, and I swear by this, I've not had a single deckhead yet get back to me and go, it was terrible. It was awful. Didn't like it at all. Boiled spicy shrimp, New Orleans barbecue shrimp, grilled platters, lo mein, you name it, they have it, and it is all delicious. I've had it all there. I've had their crawfish, which crawfish are still in season, and you need to try it. Just give it a shot. Tell me it's not some of the best crawfish in the city of Houston, hands down. CC knows. The whole gang knows. There's probably more people in the chat that have eaten at Dan's than haven't at this point. So do yourself a solid. Log on to eatatdans.com. Check out the menu. Check out the locations. One on the southwest side on South Gessner. One on the northeast side on Uvalde. Follow them on Instagram. Check out all the food. Check out all the meals. Donna knows. Eat at Dan's. Put some Dan's in your mouth. All right. Let's talk about this ESPN thing before we bounce on up out of here. I'm breaking the fourth wall for you guys. I'm giving you guys some of the inside baseball, but yeah, they reached out, and this may be an audition. It may not be. This may be there. Let's see how it goes. It may not be. The way I look at it, that's my bad. I didn't get to the mute button in time. Won't do that on the Blitz tomorrow. I promise. I would never steal AJ's bit. Okay. The way I look at this, That's probably our food. Did y'all hear my doorbell go off? The way I look at this is I am excited to be back. Yep, it's HEB. They're delivering our food. I'm excited to be back on air. I'm excited to be back in the building. I'm excited to be able to see some of my old friends that I haven't heard from in over a year. I'm excited. I'm genuinely looking forward to this. I love working with Fred. I'm going to get to see Joel and Nick, pass them in the hall. Like, this is going to be a lot of fun. What I'm not looking at this as is an audition. And I pretty much told them, you guys are going to want me or you're not. I'm not going to audition. I mean, I was on air for 7 years. You know what I'm capable of. You either want me or you don't. I'm not going to go through another, like I went, you know, and I needed to do what I did to get the Usual Suspects gig. I was working weekends. I had been on weekends with Shock on and off for 4 years. And I'd been on and off with them for 4 years. So then when the midday spot opened up, me and Travis Johnson competed for the second chair with Joel. I get that. That's normal. But now I've done it for 7 years. They know what I can and can't do. They know what I bring to the station. They know what I bring to the airwaves. So the way I look at this, and they may be looking at it different, and that's fine. But I'm not going to go through another rigorous round of auditions. And I said, look, I'll fill in when you have a vacancy, which is the way I'm looking at this. AJ's out. They got a spot to fill. Do you want to fill it, Barry? It's been a while. Sure. So, you know, they have a job to do. And it's smart of them to say, all right, well, before we narrow the field or make a decision or whatever, let's just do a test run. Everybody that we might be interested in taking AJ's spot, let's put them on the air. I haven't listened. I don't know what the dude from Austin sounded like. I'll get to hear some of Johnny today, but I'll be out working in the yard. And I don't know who else they had on or what the protocol was. This is, to me, a one-time deal. I'm going in tomorrow for 3 hours to talk on the radio, and then I'm coming home, and then it's right back to the grind of Barry on deck. So I want you all to know that, because it's very important to me that you all understand. This is what I do. Even if I got a job in radio, and I really feel like the chances are slim and none, and Slim is busy. But even if by some miracle, I still want to do this because this is mine. This is ours. We built this. Nobody can take this from us. Nobody can fire me from this unless just everybody stops watching. The only people now that can fire me from Barry on Deck are you guys, because you just stopped showing up, and then I would just be doing a show for no goddamn reason. So I just want to be very clear where I stand on this. If they offered it to me, would I take it? I would definitely seriously consider it. But this doesn't go away. What it's going to be is, sure, I would do radio again, but how do we work it around Barry on Deck? How do I move? Where can I move Barry on Deck? I would be doing both. My typical day, let's say that they're like, Barry, you and Fred going forward. Cool. Barry on Deck 11 to 1, Blitz 4 to 7. That would be my day. I'm just not going to stop doing this show because you know why? It's the only thing I can count on. It is the only thing I can count on, and I'm not giving that up. So, all right, we got to get out of here. I got shit to do out in the yard. I got to go mow. Pull weeds, fill up my hat. I had an absolute blast with you guys today. I hope you had fun as well. Yeah, do like Aaron J. Bryan says and reminds us all at the end of the show, and make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed by now, please make sure you do so. I want to remind you one more time, Barry on Deck is brought to you by the AP Law Group. If you have been injured in an accident, Christopher Mina, I'm looking at you. Give him a call, 713-913-GO-AP. Or hit me up, I'll put you in touch with him. All right. Until tomorrow, don't forget, 11 a.m. All right, 11:02. Go fuck yourself. Until then, good to see you, Joel. Joel never says a goddamn word. Love you, buddy. Until tomorrow, be safe. Be kind. Unless you're dealing with a Yankees fan. And most importantly, love each other. See you tomorrow at 11. Thank you, buddy. Daddy's making a YouTube video!